Hello. Today I want to talk about the mysterious free will. Your will is free until you freely give it up. I'm sure that most of us agree that the consequences of our actions that are taken freely, those consequences of the actions are not within our control. We have certain intentions of getting something that we want with a certain action or a group of actions, but how those actions unfold and what their consequences are, we really can't control. Sometimes something very unexpected or surprising happens that completely changes the outcome of our actions. So I think most of us would agree that the consequences of actions are beyond our control, that we can act freely, but we may not necessarily have the outcome that we want from that action. Now, the consequences of those actions that are beyond your control are going to influence other things that you want. And with your free will, you will again take actions to address the things that you want that are outcomes of previous consequences of actions. This is how it works. So even on this level, it's mysterious. You can't really say, oh yes, I'm acting freely, because your actions are based on desires for things that are influenced by the consequences of past actions. And those consequences of actions are simply not in your control. At some point in the evolution of the human being, a meditation practice is begun. And the fulfillment of a meditation practice as a human being here on Earth, a terrestrial plane, is to become so familiar with the transcendent, with universal God, divine being, the field of the absolute. These are all different flavors of the transcendent being that underlies all of the created world and underlies our minds and physiology. With repeated and regular transcending in your meditation practice, at some point in a lifetime as a human being, your mind is so familiar with the transcendent and so transformed by the experience of the transcendent that it rises to the status of the transcendent, the status of yourself. At this point, you are established in yourself, and you embrace the Vedic teaching that all actions are performed by natural law. Established in yourself, you become a witness to all the actions and all the activity here in the relative field of creation. You remain completely uninvolved. You witness and observe how actions unfold, governed by laws of nature. There is no more free will. The free will is offered freely up to natural law, to divine being, universal God. The Vedas unfold all actions, all desires, all consequences of actions. Established in yourself, you are the witness to this unfolding of creation. So free will is no longer an issue when you become established in yourself, because you perform no action. All action is performed by natural law. You do come into this lifetime with certain karma that must be lived out, even when one is established in oneself. There will still be desires to be fulfilled, but you no longer perform the actions to fulfill them. All is unfolded by natural law, by the unfolding of the sounds and vibrations of the Vedas. So I hope this teaching explains how free will is freely given up at some point in the evolution of a human being. And I hope that some of the mysteries of free will are more clear to you now. Thank you, beloved Guru. All glory be to thee.